Sam Phillips decided it was not too soon to set an example for her 15-month-old son, who rolled alongside her in a stroller. It's really important to both stand up for his future and to also show him that in our family, we stand up to bullies, said Phillips, who attended an anti-Trump rally Saturday with her husband in downtown Los Angeles, a gathering that also was strongly critical of Elon Musk, the billionaire advisor President Trump tasked with slashing government spending. The crowd easily numbered in the tens of thousands, starting with an afternoon kickoff in Pershing Square, followed by a march to City Hall and a sunset rally there that filled the street and adjacent Grand Park. The demonstration was peaceful, colorful, and creative, but there also was a palpable and diverse sense of outrage as participants cataloged a wide range of the Trump administration's actions, including government downsizing, attacks on the rights of immigrants and transgender people, and tariffs that are roiling economies across the globe. Library has been a huge part of helping my son learn to socialize. More than 500,000 people nationwide RSVP'd to attend one of the 1,200 protests organized by Hands Off, Indivisible, Move On, and other organizations, many tied to progressive politics. They took to the streets in New York, Washington, Boston, Atlanta, San Francisco, and dozens of other cities from coast to coast. Demonstrators in Sonoma County wine country sang along to Woody Guthrie folk songs. Drum-beating activists in the conservative heart of Orange County drowned out the shouts of a smattering of Trump supporters who waded into a Huntington Beach rally. "This is amazing. I'm crying now because when we came in February, we only covered one corner," said Oxnard resident Catherine Clark Goldman at a Ventura demonstration with some 1,000 attendees who lined the street for 2 blocks. In Los Angeles, prior to the downtown rally, several hundred people with signs lined 2 busy intersections in Los Feliz. "We the people are pissed," one sign read. "Canada not for sale," read another. Sporadic chants punctuated a steady stream of tambourines, car horns, applause, and cheering. Dunbar Dix, 47, of Studio City, helped organize the protest. He has volunteered with Indivisible Hollywood since 2016 and said that the group came back to life and started organizing soon after the inauguration. "This mass mobilization day is our message to the world that we do not consent to the destruction of our government and our economy for the benefit of Trump and his billionaire allies," according to the event description for the Hands Off protest. Alongside Americans across the country, we are marching, rallying, and protesting to demand a stop to the chaos and build an opposition movement against the looting of our country. Los Angeles County Republican Party Chairman Roxanne Hogue called the demonstrations boring, predictable tantrums. She said they carried little weight with the Trump administration. "Radical leftists are protesting President Donald Trump with marches and a parade balloon," Hogue said. "We are interested in good governance and public safety, and wish our Democrat friends would join us in advocating for both." The political street theater in the main downtown LA event included an Uncle Sam pleading with a sign that said Liberty, a woman costumed as a skeleton wearing a dress emblazoned with an image of Trump, and a speaker who identified himself as a trillionaire for Trump. Floating overhead, a giant Humpty Dumpty balloon sported a Trump hairdo. Speakers were mostly rank-and-file activists and leaders of grassroots groups. Big-name Democrats were sometimes secondary targets of criticism for accepting corporate donations or not doing enough to resist Trump. "We believe in unionizing more workplaces and holding greedy bosses and the rich accountable," said one speaker, Alex Vargas, the chair of the California Young Democrats Labor Caucus. "We're seeing the largest transfer of wealth since the Gilded Age. More people at the top have that wealth and we get nothing." The reasons for attending were as varied as the Trump agenda. "I'm really upset at how fast that we seem to be moving toward authoritarianism," said Stuart Sweezy, 63, a documentary filmmaker. I grew up with the idea that Congress controlled the budget, and what I'm seeing is that was kind of a myth. They say they're deporting criminals, said Cristina Fernandez, 59, who teaches at a local community college. Well, yeah, maybe. But also a lot of other people are getting caught up in that sweep. I've seen the government defunding so many services that we all rely on, said Jessica Tappies, 29. I'm seeing the ways that government impacts our lives. That funding for everything from cancer research to mental health services to legal services for immigrants are being put on the chopping block, and I believe that we all have to show up and show that we actually want to save these services that people rely on. One point that Ronnie Lee Reese, 64, wanted to make was his dissatisfaction with the level of resistance from Democrats. I think we've looked to the Democrats, and we really can't look to them to get anything done in regards to resistance, because in my view, they're complicit with some of the things that are driving this present administration, said Reese, a musician and a leader of the Rampart Village Neighborhood Council.